Okay, so my name is Selina Ullah, and I've had the great privilege of spending this wonderful time with all of you. So this is a very personal reflection of my experience of the fellowship. And these are the three strands that we were told we would be looking at. But for me, when I started, I really couldn't understand how these would join up together. They felt very disparate, very different. The language was orientated very differently. Their approach was very different. Everything said to me divergence. So in humanities, I learned about discourse. I learned about the tensions between religion and politics, the tensions between the notion of tolerance and intolerance, and how they were in themselves very different, and how the language, the power of language, actually transformed meanings as we wanted them to. In terms of the actual visits, I found that I'm one of those people who need to find meaning in what we're doing, and the visits gave me a sense of trying to understand that. So the Israel-Palestine conflict was very difficult for me in terms of the hopelessness I felt when I saw the huge complexities that were embedded in the topic, and how do we actually get that sense of peace and togetherness. The visits, again, gave me a sense of the very different views. One took a very functional approach, which is very rooted in the ugliness of our lives of today, the events of fanaticism, discrimination, intolerance, were all there. The other was very spiritual, very rooted in tradition, and very beautiful. And I struggled to find the meaning between the two. The business planning and social enterprise was another area that was very new to me. I've worked in the public sector. I was very used to doing things for free, doing for the common good, and here I was being told to buy things, sell things, make a pitch, do the marketing, and it was all alien, very hard. But then, actually, I tried to use that language to try and understand what was happening with the humanities section, these very difficult topics of discourse and so on. The business planning and social enterprise language helped me to frame some of that, helped me to understand some of that. And then I realized, actually, that my personal challenge has been very much to how to synthesize the learning that we've had so far. How do I make sense of it? And how do I take this away once I leave this bubble and go into the real world? I felt that the dialogue work we did gave me that sense of understanding. I realized that with compassion, the listening, the open heart, we can actually get to a point where we realize that our sense of togetherness, our need, our greater need, outweighs the differences. Thank you.